Hey guys, Nate here with CobraTec Knives. Today we're talking about something a lot of CobraTec owners ask us about, which is making modifications to your knife. One of the benefits of owning a CobraTec OTF is that many of our knives are built with serviceability in mind. That means that you're not necessarily stuck with the exact setup your knife came with forever. Now, before we get too far into this, not every OTF model is going to offer the same level of customization. What we're talking about today applies mainly to our CTK1 and FS3 series. Those are our most versatile platforms when it comes to swapping parts, changing blade profiles, and making the knife better fit your carry style. Some other CobraTec OTFs may have replacement options available as well, but the CTK1 and FS3 are really the main ones we'd point to if customization is important to you. All right, one of the simplest replacement options is going to be removing the glass breaker and replacing it with a cap screw. A glass breaker can be really useful in emergency situations, but especially if you keep a knife in a vehicle and you want that extra utility. But not everybody wants or needs it for everyday carry. For some people, the glass breaker can just feel a little sharp in the hand. It can wear in your pockets a little bit sometimes, or just add a feature that you don't really plan to use. So swapping it for a cap screw just gives the knife a cleaner, smoother profile. It's a really cheap modification. It's a small change, but for some, it can make the knife feel more comfortable for daily pocket carry. Another major option is replacing the blade with a different blade profile. And a lot of people don't even know you can do this. This is one of the most practical modifications because blade shape really does affect how the knife feels and performs. And it allows you to take a knife that's designed for one task and now modify it for a different task. So for example, you might start with a dagger blade because you like the look and the symmetry, but later decide you want something more practical for daily cutting tasks like a drop point or a tanto. Maybe you want to go the other direction and give the knife a more aggressive profile. The key point is that on the right models, especially CTK1 and FS3, you have options. You can change the personality and utility of the knife without necessarily buying a completely new one. That said, when you're changing blades, make sure you're using compatible parts. OTFs are precision tools, and not every blade will fit every handle or mechanism. Our website clearly shows what blades are designed for what models, so be sure to pay attention for that when you're purchasing a new blade. Another useful modification is changing the pocket clip setup. Depending on the model, you may be able to swap the pocket clip for opposite hand carry. That's especially useful for left-handed users or for anyone who prefers to carry their knife in a different pocket or orientation. Maybe you have one knife in each pocket. Another simple but effective modification is adding a lanyard or a fob. That can be a practical or cosmetic change or both. A lanyard can make the knife easier to retrieve from your pocket, especially if you carry it deep or if you're wearing gloves, and it can give you a little extra grip to control when handling the knife. And of course, some people just like the look. A good fob or lanyard can personalize the knife and make it feel more like your own. It can also help you identify the knife as yours. It's one of the easiest ways to customize your carry setup without changing the actual knife mechanics. We also offer replacement screw kits, and honestly, those are a good thing to have around. If you've ever worked on knives, tools, firearms, pocket gear, anything like that, really anything with small hardware, you already know that screws have a way of just disappearing at the worst possible time. And replacement screw kits make those modifications easier. They give you peace of mind if you're swapping clips, changing parts, doing any basic service like that. It's not a flashy modification, but it's one of the most practical. So those are a few simple ways that you can modify your CobraTec OTF knife. Again, CTK1 and FS3 series are going to be the most versatile platforms for this, but some other models may have replacement parts or options available as well. Regardless of the modification you are making, the goal is always the same. Make the knife a better fit for the way that you actually carry and use it. And that's what we at CobraTec also want to help you accomplish. As always, make sure that you're using compatible parts. Take your time. If you're not comfortable working on your knife, reach out to us with questions. And pretty soon we're going to be coming out with a new OTF maintenance video that's going to walk you through some of the DIY maintenance steps on your OTF. It'll help you understand how to keep your knife clean, smooth, and reliable after you've made it your own. So be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for that. Let us know down in the comments what replacements you would make first or have made. And if this was helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. We release weekly videos covering knife culture, maintenance, troubleshooting, product reviews, practical use, and more. So we'll see you in the next one.